here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next from another world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
Oh, Jesus. You're around. It took nearly half a minute to pee.
You mean? Wait! Don't go! Give my sister back!
And just like that, God took away my sister. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So while we used to travel from world to world, we are now trapped here.
Okay. Impossible dilemmas is what we're good at. Story. Where's Nahida? Where's Nahida? There she is. Act 2, accept the quest. And where lies the path home? Let's navigate that. And here we go. Going to start the NAHIDA storyline part 2. Sometimes it's just easier to glide down. I knew I should have spawned here.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here!
That's where our path is. That's that right tunnel that I saw back in.
Oh, hey there! It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Well, since yesterday, I guess same old, same old.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
Not really. Unlocking that domain was a pain in the butt. Figuring out how to level down the waters. But hey, okay, let's get on with the story.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air.
I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul.
I thought we agreed yesterday not to talk about that Irmisol branch thingy.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Oh, wait.
What is she showing us?
It's
What is this crystal?
beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
It's filled with some kind of power. Looks like a memory capsule.
I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
So you found that, and you don't know what it does.
It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, I can't tell her that, because we're not supposed to talk about the Greater Lord.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
Especially after you finish part 1, you kind of agree not to talk to her about it, because she doesn't need to know. Yeah, on the subject of forbidden knowledge, wasn't the guy that created the dream world using forbidden knowledge to do that? So wouldn't he be reinfecting the world and we need to get rid of him and stuff?
You mean the green guy thing?
Yeah.
No, he was using the Akasha because he got stuck in the Akasha.
But also,
Down.
like, I saw my sister in there, and Nahida also saw a shooting star. And I was wondering, was the shooting star the Greater Lord?
It might have been
Or was it my sister that Nahida was seeing?
it's possible that she was seeing a sibling because she came to this world as a pair of planets with shooting stars and
Initially, I thought she was seeing my sister that I first saw when I went in the dream world, but then all along the storyline, she's like, I have this feeling of somebody else, but I can't quite put it together. So at the end, I was like, well, maybe it's the Greater Lord.
Who knows? Because the world's forgotten her, but that doesn't mean that she didn't exist. It's just that the memory of her basically stopped. That doesn't mean that she didn't exist.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away.
I know, but it's also like she was saying yesterday, it's like she wrote something on a piece of paper, but even if you erase it, you still see the markings on the paper where the pencil hit it, you know, there's indentations.
Yeah, but then since that would technically be a form of memory, it would not say whatever you wrote. Let's say it would be like a twin sister or one with me. they're negative drunk. Because every soul changes with inconsistency of writing or memory. So it changes with
Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
Why is Nahida always like, I didn't mean to trouble you again, except she always troubles us? And it's no trouble, because we're here to do the quest.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
She feels very Canadian to me. She's very Canadian. Like, always apologizing for stuff that's not even her fault.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Okay, well, the floating hydro fungus is confused.
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Yeah, well, monsters have feelings too.
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Sounds like a
You
plan.
can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Well, fungi are kinda cute, but... that's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
All right, lead the way, little fungus.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions. It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be family.
Yeah, but if we would normally meet them in the nature, we would still be slicing and dicing them.
So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
Kitty cat. You like it on my keyboard, don't you?
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Stranger and creature? So, am I the stranger or am I the creature? And is Paimon the stranger or am I the creature?
Ah! It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Yes, you do look dumb. Sorry to say it. But, you know, if your friends can't tell you the truth, then, you know, you're not really your friends.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking.
Well, that would be cool if she would, you know, show me examples of how a mouth is supposed to be used. Sometimes this game goes to places that it's not supposed to go.
So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
Yeah, maybe you should trade places. Maybe I should take this creature as a companion and a guide.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice.
Yes, you do have a strange voice. You're using a voice changer.
Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
The apocalypse came and changed your home forever?
A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
You became the apocalypse? Okay.
The apocalypse?
Welcome back. So what were you saying?
Do you think I should make some chicken and rice?
Yes, definitely. Food is always a good idea. Mixing it with some popcorn and some chocolate, and there you go.
I'll go with some chicken and rice.
You want to make me some? What kind of chicken, what kind of spices do you use? Curry or what?
Well, I usually just use fried chicken breast with rib meat.
Curry is so good. You should try curry. I like spices.
They don't have any curry.
Oh.
I might forget some of them.
Terumi says hellos.
Hello, Terumi. Hopefully your day's been well.
Yes, hopefully you're having a better day than yesterday.
Hi, honey. And my lights on my desk and my lamp are green, like syndrome. It's Christmas. But yeah, I can.
Well, Terumi's feeling better today. Good to hear. Whoops. Not me. I'll try to be on later. I just bought 2 new... What? How did you buy Genshin's accounts? Are you serious? Like, people just abandon their accounts and you buy them? Like, you know you can create a free account, right? Unless that's they've got characters that you want to play, but... Well, hopefully you didn't pay more than $2 for them. Which is also kind of weird, because how can you play, like... Unless they have different characters and one day you feel like playing one character instead of another. But you still can't play more than one character at once. Or one account at once, so... That gets confusing. And then the characters they have on one account, you can't mix and match them with the other one, so... Oh man, that would be so complicated for me. But I do remember a long time ago, there was this one game that I created several accounts because you had limited inventory, but you can trade stuff between characters. So I could log in both and transfer stuff from one account to the other one, so I had more storage. Ultimately, it was so much trouble that I didn't bother with it anymore, but I do remember doing that kind of thing, but it was just not worth it.
I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
So is she like, is this mushroom kind of like from Chondria or before Chondria?
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Ooh, so forbidden knowledge is also called the power of the apocalypse.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
I'm thinking she's talking about Fontaine. Because Fountain wasn't out yet when this story came about. So...
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly.
And by so quickly, she means like a couple of centuries or a couple of millennias?
I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me.
Again, she says the same line as Noelle. Leave it to me.
I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
Poor kitty cat. Oh, my feet are frozen. And yes, the heating is on, but... Ooh. The thing is that when my cat's on my lap and the circulation is not so good... Are you just going to turn around or are you just going to pluck her back down? Hey, big baby. There you go.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Uh-oh.
Agreement?
Where are we going with this?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
I'm a bit confused by this one.
Propagate!
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, too bad I can't.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything. Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Yeah, I don't think their home exists anymore, but... unless I'm right and it's Fountain. Because he kind of does look like those little underwater floating things.
I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler! Let's dance!
Welcome back.
Try to keep up. No rest for the wicked. Scatter! Try to keep up.
Let's go! Don't worry about me.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Well, maybe I'm the originator of the apocalypse, but we'll see.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment.
In the domain,
After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Yes, we already know that you've changed form, Paimon. Strange that we have not come across anything that looks like Paimon in this world yet.
maybe because she's a unique being.
So she is also a traveler?
No, she is from this world.
Well, nobody has ever seen anything like her.
Soul, unlike the traveler, so she has to be from the event. I guess we'll find out.
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen.
at least for a couple of years.
Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who'll carry who later! We have monsters here! I summon thee!
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things. Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Poor thing, it doesn't even remember the name of its child. Kinda like me, I don't even remember the name of my sister.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Mika, hello, how are you doing this evening? And Jasleen Aguilar, hellos. Again, how are you doing this evening? You both have really hard names to pronounce.
I'm terrified of it. Does it work?
Your chicken already cooked? Your chicken and rice? No. You purified the waters? Nice. I don't know how to do stuff like that. Hey, kitty cat.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes. I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
Oh, okay.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life.
Oh, guys, David, let's go.
Mr. Clover, hellos and good evening.
They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends.
Yo, just skip the flipping dialogue. Well, the storytelling in this game is what makes it so good. So no, I'm not gonna skip through all this stuff. I mean, if there's no voiceovers or any stuff like that, then yes, I do flip. And then I get into trouble because I didn't read what I was supposed to do and I get confused. But yeah, I'm not gonna just flip through the dialogue and stuff.
They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower.
I just do it on my own. What are you referring to? You just did this quest yourself?
After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me? It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the withering countless times already!
Oh, I get to play Nahida.
I see everything! Yeah! Earlier! This way, turn a little. Yeah! I feel a little weak.
Dang, I met this kind of dude earlier before, and now I'm coming across more of them. Ooh, all my characters are dying here. This is not good.
Here! Spring forth! No rest for the wicked. As you wish, mein Fräulein. Scatter!
Share my knowledge. Grow, grow, grow. I don't understand.
All my characters died, even NAHIDA. Darn it. Okay, let's go all the way back.
It's the wind.
Yes, I have. It's the last.
Oh, it starts the whole
trying
thing
to
all
say
over
that-
again.
Yes.
Darn it.
I would have also.
So, previous research had, but even if they've been tormented, but what is sad and
When I left my homeland, flowers like they grew and they grew. But it's all right. After an adventure,
but that
it's okay. That it's not right to leave. Now that we finally.
I understand.
Even
Just leave it to us.
King Desert got eaten alive by a pet. Of his life.
No bad thing gave
He was already
26.
It was more like King Desert like he basically poisoned. Became the poison for him.
How did I get Yutao? I did a pull to get Yutao. She was on a banner a couple of banners ago, and it cost me like 80 pulls to get it. Yes, chicken and rice.
So you're worried about it's natural to want to be
Then let's do this.
Okay, let's try this again then.
Committed to memory.
Okay, so we did the candle. I do need this. I don't remember how. Ooh, they're all dead except for NAHIDA. Oh boy. Okay, I'm in trouble now. Yeah, it took me 80 pulls to get her. I know, that's why I'm never pulling again. $80 pulls, it seems a lot to you? Yeah, it seems a lot to me as well. Oh, I'm starting it over a third time, really? Ugh.
Yes, I have. It's the last.
That's really
it's trying
annoying.
to say that.
Yes.
So, previous research has, but even if they've been tormented, but what is sad and
When I left my homeland, flowers like they grew in the they grew but it's all right. After an adventure,
but that would
it's okay. It's not right. Now that we finally.
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's it's natural to want to be overcautious when...
Paimon doesn't get what you two are... Then let's do this! We've dealt with the... Phew.
Ooh, okay. I did not see him there.
Let's dance!
By royal decree.
There we go. Yeah, so you don't know what pulls are, or you're surprised that it took 80 pulls?
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
I will save them all.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something.
Why did her eyes turn green?
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
She's like a druid. She could speak to the plant.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
No, I don't want to follow you. It's always trouble. Oh, chest.
Jackpots.
Treasure.
Phew.
So you were saying something about King Deshret?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's like King Deshret had the last laugh, to be honest, considering his body, even though he agreed to have a pet eat his body once he passed away, the king
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Is this something that you learned through doing this quest, or are you doing another quest to finding that out?
this quest.
Okay.
And even though he did that, I feel like, you know, a pet felt like at first she had the last laugh. I think King Deshret had the last laugh because he basically poisoned her because of the forbidden knowledge. So it's like a final F you, just a pep.
Toodaloo.
You're in love with King Deshret, aren't ya?
No, because they got surprised with you.
You definitely seem to be like one of his followers or something. Hey, Ezra.
You need me.
1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Well, it might, but then again, maybe not.
What do you ask
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Oh, these stupid birds.
They're not birds. They're dragons, baby dragons.
These things are literally called vultures.
They're baby dragons. Baby dragons are called vultures. Everybody knows that. Even King Deshret. If King Deshret would be back, they would be able to bloom into full-grown dragons. But since he's dead, they don't have the power to turn into dragons no more.
That would be an interesting theory. But dragons and birds aren't the same thing.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
Yeah,
But
like
when
birds
the
are not
moon's
real,
out,
but dragons are.
Bathe in moonlight.
From the Wikipedia.
Did you finish your second part of the Staples?
I'm doing it right now. I'm streaming it live. Well, she did. She did it earlier.
Yeah, I'm just at the very end of it. Oh, I thought that was him doing it.
Well, I'm doing it, streaming
1
it, but
client,
she's
2
ahead of me
clients, 3
by
clients.
an hour or 2. Because I was dicking around doing other stuff while she started it, and
Check on the fungi at the start of the quest.
oh, the one that I'm going to save now. Because she just received an email saying that they maybe found another one in the same condition as she was, and
No, remember the bridge and right
oh, that
We're
one.
close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
So it shows that when you guys are not watching my stream, there's not as many people that come in to watch my stream.
I have it pulled up now.
So you having fun with those other accounts, or?
Yeah, I'm actually on one of them right now.
Okay. So what, you bought them because they had characters that you didn't have?
Yes, actually. Like this one that I'm on now has Lee and Hilo.
Does it have Candace and Shira?
Nope. I tried to find one, but they were really expensive.
Yay! Do you have it on?
No, I'm using my own.
Oh, okay, well.
I'm gonna start using it when my other stuff arrives.
Really? So you're gonna like wait until Christmas to use all your stuff at the same time?
Yep. Sure, the video price is at 99%, but you know,
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us.
believe if you don't need
They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right?
No, I can use the power of Dendro.
But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
the hidden light.
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
What's him?
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
That's not what we said. Stop.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Good luck. Transform into a fungus. Oh lord.
You really turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me.
Darn it, I have to start this over again. The thing that I need to not be detected, and because I'm a floating fungi now.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty
Here, Conrad.
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through. This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up. Ah, so this is the one. Understood.
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes! The Dendro Dragon!
The Dendro Dragon?
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh, the dragon. Okay. So the dragon's also been purged from forbidden knowledge.
What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Well, things might be that the dragon is not there no more.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated...
So has the dragon?
And a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization?
Oh, now we're getting to the King Deshret civilization.
But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak. Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic.
Oh, she was panicking?
Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No. Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
No apples.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
Yes, family
I
bringing
explained to them
fruits.
that you aren't hostile.
But
After
I like
seeing you
orange
save it,
punch.
its family is very grateful to you.
Yeah, but why don't they have like orange punch that I like? You have to put that in my mind. Now I'm gonna have to go and make some more juice. Unfortunately, my supermarket didn't have any more orange punch, so I'm stuck with the fruit punch. my juice was still frozen, so let's start off with coffee. Oh. Okay.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope. Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend, soil, food. Don't like plant invasion. There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area. Soil! There!
Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right up.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to climb all the way up there. Go, Barbara, go. Ooh, this looks like a grave. Oh, I have to give the seeds. Okay. Did I not just do this? Oh, water. Okay, so I do need to use Barbara here. Okay.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Shoot! When the Whopper flowers appeared, they one-shot kill my Barbara.
Is it my time?
And one-shot killed Yutao. Darn it. This is not going well.
I summon thee.
So official. Good. You're my only character left alive. Come on, Oz, kill them.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
This cruel fate befits not one of royal blood. Insubordination.
Oh,
One
Crystal
shall
just went Lubo.
descend once again.
What is with these whopper flowers?
Scatter!
All my characters are constantly dying doing this quest. Gonna have to restart this quest all over again. It won't allow you, yeah. Maybe I need to use Waterboy instead of Barbara and take my higher level characters. And I need to go to a statue, revive everybody.
What you should do is summon them on.
Dang, nobody's watching my stream tonight. Gonna have to get a game that has more viewers.
Time to act.
Oh my god, Genshin is...
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Well, they kind of need to do it because they have a lot more characters than they used to.
Yeah, I think they're gonna start doing that.
By royal decree.
There's heavy what?
There's heavy release about it. Apparently it's supposed to start in full
Oz, reveal thyself. That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
So basically, my sister is trying to reestablish Apep as the overlord.
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Doesn't matter. Family likes me. I like family. Paimon doesn't quite understand.
Paimon never understands anything.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize Paimon?
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then Apep may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories.
Fine, guys. The video was in that room. Wasn't in there, so I could eat. Make sure never know. Or he's running.
Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
If I'm if I can't get there, what? I wish the pop-up things would be making more sense.
I'm just telling you, if you are doing the quest down in the chasm, I got in the service world, but like you got teleport down in there. You have to do it.
Oh, okay.
Just teleport to where the made the nail come down.
Now I explored the mines. I got a waypoint near where I need to go. Oh yeah, it is right next to the nail. Dang.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here.
Using the power of the nail?
I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yeah, it's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water's surface.
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Oh, am I gonna have to use my thingy again?
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
No, my sword!
Oh, this is not good.
Ain't having your drink, huh? Yeah, I'm a rock.
By royal decree!
How am I supposed to get to it without stepping on the stuff that's gonna kill me? I gotta go back to a statue.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask!
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler!
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs!
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save lives, important!
Yes, I understand.
Save life
This is our only
important.
chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
Yeah, of course, because the traveler can use everything.
I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
I think the traveler created this world. It's all a figment of his imagination.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Then how is it that he can use everything in this world? If he didn't create this world, how is it that he's able to, manipulate and, use everything in this world?
Yeah, probably can manipulate the elements.
Yeah, but it's not only the elements she just gave him the crystal to use and he knows how to use it.
It's because he's a descendant.
Well, I think he's more than a descender.
I think he might be from the light realm then, because he did originally have the right to hidden light start before our journey began in the game.
Yeah, and he also had wings and he could fly around and stuff.
Yeah, same thing with our sibling.
Yeah. But I think I did something that turned my sister evil.
Yeah, maybe something happened to her while we were asleep. Or had to be convent.
Or maybe the unnamed goddess is our sister and we were lured into something thinking that the other person was our sister, but she really isn't.
And that sounds like way too big of a stretch.
Yeah, I'll stay with my theory that I'm the god that created this world.
Well, honestly, I think theory.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end?
Yes, the apocalypse came to an end.
Wait, did you get smaller again?
How does he remember the before Greater Lord Rutabaga?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of.
So that's why he cocooned himself, is to keep the memories of the stuff that everybody else forgot. So he's like me, he remembers everything.
You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition.
A fire seed? Cool.
The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait!
He is going to the abyss.
It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Home.
Dang. Am I happy I went and got that waypoint 2 days ago. 'Cause that was a long walk. Now let's see this dragon.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
I like it how she says follow me, and as soon as the cutscene is done, she disappears. What is this rope holding down? Is it holding down a part of the dragon?
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
How am I supposed to get up there? There's an oculi and I want it. Funny how trees can grow on solid rock.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
Dang!
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
So he's in the middle of this sandstorm thingy.
be big, but not that big.
He is big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain.
Oh, turns out that it's a girl dragon. Nice.
Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
You're not the boss of me.
Pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Boor.
Boor.
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Yes, I have big, hard, heavy balls. Very, very large. Taking on a dragon here. Who was a moon?
You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
Well, this time she's not gonna go in, I'm gonna go in.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish Boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
So basically, this dragon is an ally of my sister.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from.
True that, because she doesn't know the truth. It's been hidden from her.
I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
What is that? Hyman's never seen death before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
How many times do we have to tell Paimon that appearances don't matter?
External form not important. Inner nature say.
She's like the slowest of the slowest retards I have ever come across. I mean, for the Princess of Celestia, I'd expect more from her.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon.
So they're lucky they get to go out.
They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Yes, Paimon. Maybe we can make peace if we give them you as food. I mean, that would be such a game changer if they would come out like with another update and Paimon gets eaten by a slime. And no more Paimon. And then in another update, we just, discovered that she was transformed back into her original shape and whatever.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain.
And then, she turns out to be the big bad guy at the end that we have to kill to free Teyvat or whatever, to save my sister and whatnot. Or maybe my sister's inner, whatever my inner sister thingy is, was put into Paimon, and the unknown goddess decided to take over the body of my sister.
That sounds so fucking
See, this is what happens when you hang out with Paimon too much. It affects me.
All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
my god, kid.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Yeah, well, given that the Traveler is responsible for dropping the nails on Teyvat, you know what? These are little puny creatures to me.
Let's go, let's go! Scratch! Sayonara special!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oz, reveal thyself! Higher, higher, hands on fire! Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or Apep's Heart of Oasis can save them.
Don't use it again.
But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma.
No, it's not.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
Sometimes she really acts like a child. Darn it. She cannot use the Fire Seed. I should be the one using
It
it.
won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, every time people say it won't be a problem, that's when it becomes a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Yes, you're very stubborn, little floating fungus thing. It's just as annoying as Paimon.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels.
Well, worst comes to worst, I can always grab the crystal and shove it down the dragon's throat, right?
I'm not doing this just to protect you. but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a pet again. After all, that giant dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
No, it won't. It's a dragon. Have you ever heard, of a dragon listening to humans?
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes! Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
No, we won't. The seed will become unstable.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited.
Hey, what is she gonna turn into?
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Why are we going out from the center when the dragon was in the center? Ooh, little dragons.
Time to act.
Right.
Oh, he doesn't have a crossbow, darn it.
Rain outlines your fate.
Ah, so this'll be the new domain. Okay.
Rain cutter.
By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall. Pew pew. Can't handle your. See? Time to go.
Time to act.
Oz, reveal thyself. Yeah. Let's go, let's go.
Ooh, a viewpoint.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives? Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it.
Are there any new codes? Well, I don't know which codes you had the last time. What codes did you have the last time? There we go. You can try those.
See these little guys again. I love these guys. Push your hands, boys.
That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
And you're welcome. Yay! Paimon, leave. Don't grab onto me.
Please keep everyone safe.
Uh-oh. She pulled out the seed again.
And send us to the homeland.
Ooh, this is so not gonna end well. Please let me fight the dragon.
Nahida, where are we?
Apparently we're inside the dragon.
Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Don't worry about the traveler.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
No, on the contrary, I have a feeling that the traveler's the one that invented all these elemental things.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
I'm anxious to get this done with. I so deserve a donut. Oh no, I play Nahida. Okay, can I switch over to my other characters? No, I cannot. I'm stuck in Nahida's form. Why can I not even sprint? Oh, apparently, yeah, I'm gonna trigger a boss, aren't I?
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it. We still need to find the Traveler.
Unfortunately, this thing is gonna go boom.
Alright, hang on.
Yep, it vanished. It's gone.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
Duh.
But why? We barely used it.
No, but the fact is that we did use it.
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Cat, you're a pain in the butt. You know that?
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Yes, let's find a traveler so he can create another fire seed.
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
That would be so funny that if Nahida was so small.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born.
Oh boy, nobody wants to see that.
I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options.
Strange that the traveler isn't here for this moment.
Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
choices must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Holy Lord. Okay. Boss fight.
To imagine such growth
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally. We can go home.
Fire, hands on fire!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from...
Ring cutter.
I summon thee!
Yeah!
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No, my sword. Body and mind.
The Temple of Wisdom.
No, my sword. Ring cutter.
Time to go.
How many of these little monsters do I have to fight?
reign.
Finally. I think I deserve a donut. Come on, let's finish this. That was it, round 2 of her? Okay.
Wonderful word. It's more it will be your name from now
Roll! Make yourselves a room!
No, my sword! By royal decree!
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright!
Paimon, we know you're sad. Hey, she likes to cry like a little baby.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon can really not let go of everything's appearances and stuff.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
This dragon is so mean.
Yeesh! Who can put up with you?
Yeah, but no, she's at peace now, but she still manages to find some angry words to tell Nahida.
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles.
Ooh, so they went after the forbidden knowledge to go after the heavenly principles. Of which I'm the chairperson, so it's all the traveler's fault.
The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the Outsiders.
See, outsiders are the ones that established the order.
Dragon King?
Ooh, can we fight the Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
So did the king turn into ash?
But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King.
Yeah, the Dragon King did die, so we won't be able to fight him.
As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky.
So she was trying to get even more forbidden knowledge, and it's a giant nail spike that prevented her from accomplishing that?
Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amen Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata.
Okay, who is Al-Amar and Nabu Malikita? And Nabu Malikita? Goddess of the flowers, okay.
His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day.
I will follow them until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
Yep, she's insane, all right.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, Continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
How are their lives so precious to the heavenly principles? I wonder.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Okay, grab a viewpoint. Ooh, there's also a challenge here. Nice. Let's go eat some bananas. The ananas. We have to go and check up on the two little ones. They're gonna be lost without their mommies.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time? We're back.
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? Oh. This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
Now, why is the camera doing this? Oh, little birdie. I'm sorry, I've been taking so many of your eggs.
idea of going too fast and
Well, I'm
Time to
halfway
act.
to AR-50 with that. Nice.
congratulations.
It's all done. I did it. Time for some cake. Well, not cake, but donuts.
Yay, celebratory donut time.
Yay. And it's my last one. My last one. So what other quest that you were saying that I need to do?
Join me. It's super nice and sweet.
Do I get to go out on a date with her?
Yeah, that's really amazing. I just learned the cutscene near the end of it. It is so epic for me.
Okay, let's see where I need to go. Do I need to make another resin? Oh, I'm at 120 now. Nice. I guess I need to level up Barbara and the Traveler now. What does Noel? Because I also need to
Damn,
bring...
I haven't tried this file a bit since March.
Yeah.
Guess I'll give it a shot.
No, don't do that. It's a waste of time.
No, I'm just gonna go like a floor 9. Maybe 10. I won't try to go all the way though. I just want to get a big one.
Dang, I can't even make it past level 5 door 2, so... Okay, cat, you need to stop. My cats. My cats don't understand the keyboard concept and mouse concept. Okay, so Noel needs to go and do that thing 4 times. Which I don't feel like doing. But she does have okay artifacts. Yeah, level 16, level 16s. What does she have? She has a Defender's Wheel, okay. Husk
If you ever
of...
get a Wi-Fi for Claymore, put it on North.
A what?
The Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi? I don't know what the Wi-Fi is. She currently has a white iron greatsword.
Well, that's better than that. Because of the defense. She likes defense.
Oh no, she likes attack. And she likes healing.
But she really likes defense. Defense is good on her.
Well, in the sense that nothing kills her ever, but then again, she doesn't do damage. So you need to put attack stuff on her to be able to do some damages.
She's more of a shielder than attacker, so I would just build up as much HP defense on her.
Yeah, that's how everybody uses her, but she's there to serve me, so she needs to attack stuff. A guardian sigil. Feather. She doesn't need energy recharge. She's got 2 defenders' will. Got 1 berserker, 1 husk of the opulent dream. Yeah, Aether and Barbara both need to level up. What does Barbara need to level up? What does she need to ascend? I need to go and do the Oceanoid.
She needs the blue jewels, Filipino mushrooms. That's all I can remember.
Oh, yeah, she needs the Oceanoid thingy, cores, or whatever. And what does Aether need? Now that Fischl has officially rejoined Yutao's level, I can't ascend her until I'm rank 50 anyways. Waterboy and Diona can both stay at 70, I think, for now. But Noelle's at 60 and the Traveler is at 50. And so is Barbara. So I think I need to bring the Traveler up to at least Noelle's level.
Man, I'm doing a lot nicer in the Abyss with the auto.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Okay, let's work on an Oceanoid to go and level up Barbara. Ascender. So what do I need to go and defeat the Oceanoid? Definitely not a water person.
I will protect you.
Okay, let's go and beat up on the Oceanoid. Or try to, or die trying. My cat's really making it hard for me to play. taking up all the space here. I can't do
Oh
nothing.
dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
Yes, you might be
Steady as
excused
stone.
to fetch it in. Oh boy, I used the shield. Not good.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Propagate!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Ooh, I'm in trouble here. Okay.
Insubordination!
Scatter!
Leave it all to me.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
I must leave no stone unturned.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
By royal decree!
Propagate! This is not...
Ooh, okay. Oh boy, okay. Everybody's dying.
This realm is no home for a princess.
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Steady as stone.
Oh, more birds. I can't do
Fire, fire,
it.
hands on fire!
Okay, well, I'm stuck here because I got nobody to shoot down these birds. This is an epic failure. Okay, just wait to die then.
But I don't feel like being forward to.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Oh dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Oz, reveal thyself!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
As a dutiful maid would.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Propagate!
By royal decree! Steady as stone. Oz, reveal thyself! Is it my time?
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
All my characters are one-shot die. I can't do the Oceanoid.
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone need... By royal decree... Leave it all to me. That's going back in the wash. Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. I am a disgrace
Okay, well, this
to
is
the
coming to an
knights.
end.
I summon thee! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
reveal thyself.
No rest for the wicked. Mein Fräulein, should you fall,
One shall.
I can't do this. So sorry, folks. I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I can't do this. So hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Nighty night, folks.